It's going to be the start of a super busy week. Looking like high temperatures this week. Yesterday, me and Davo, we went out, did a whole day's tedding. We got a heck of a lot of grass down. It's going to be an eventful week. Anyway, the guys here, they're going to be putting that shed up. Yeah, by tonight, it should have all its A-frames on there. They're going to be full swing on the job with that, so we'll catch up with that when we get back later on. I imagine it's going to be another full day of tedding. A little bit of baling going on today, and then tomorrow there'll be all sorts going on. When will you get one of those then? It'll be one of those with 4 winds written on it.
Yeah, you'll be driving it.
No, you will. You're the hay girl. Yeah. You'll be like Nessa from Gavin and Stacey.
Yeah, yeah. I've got the language.
Oh, fucking hell. I've never seen them do that before. I just wobbled off. Keep yourself to one side. Oh, I bet you've learned that before, ain't you?
I don't stay anywhere near.
No, no. I don't know if you see that, but the one side of the bales just tipped off. They didn't look precarious or nothing. I wouldn't have put those as precarious or anything like that, but as you just saw, one side of that stack just fell off, and there you go. That's your farm accidents and how quick it can happen. Luckily nobody was stood there, but those bales are 200 kilo plus, and that, I don't want to say it, but there's your farm accident. That's how things happen. But we got a few little jobs on this morning. I think we got a load of tedding to do. Keithy's got 1 or 2 fields left to mow, and then this week is just going to be all over the place. There's going to be machines everywhere, big balers, small balers. It's going to be a little bit hectic, and the shed guys, they're just going to do their own thing, and we're not going to bug them too much. They don't really want to be on camera, so we'll just look at the progress as it goes day by day, and yeah, they look like they're getting the first beam up. So we had a few hiccups. Keithy's had his door hinge break on his door. Quite a strange one, that one. Apparently the whole blimmin' door's got to come off to put a new hinge on it or something. It's just sheared off. So at the moment he hasn't got a strut on there to help open the door, so the door's extra heavy. That'll be done on warranty. Chandler's, farmer wanted to make sure I put this in, because I don't know what it is. I don't know what's happened over recent months or something, but they've started to up their game here a little bit. Anything wrong, the other guy came to look at the dome on the other tractor, and yes, the dome's gone bad, so they've sent that away to be repaired, and they'll be down here doing this door on this tractor. We also had a spring on the tedder gone. I'll show you that in a minute. Yeah, I don't know how many acres of grass we got down. There must be 250 acres on the floor at the minute, I would have thought. Something like that, maybe 300 acres. It's quite a bit. But one weather app telling you it's going to rain or thunderstorms, and then another weather app saying it's going to be fine all week. So I guess it's going to be pot luck whether you get one of these thunderstorms. First one's heading to Wales. They turned them round in the end because they kept leaning over, so a bit safer loaded like that. Hey, got your work boots on? Yeah, okay. Got work gloves on? Yeah, okay. You got to help Nanny then? Do them straps? Yeah, okay. That's it. Ah, some holidays. So I guess Linda's got him working. Best thing for him, I think. This is where the balers are going to hopefully start today. Yesterday was a battle. We had a whole day on the tedder, me and Dave, all day. When we started yesterday, I was umming and ahhing, and I didn't know whether this would quite go, because it's so thick that it was just that you just kept pulling apart green lumps. So, and that's not good. You don't want those in your bale. But by the time we got back to it last night, because it had been such a good day, We come back, we got back here about 5 o'clock. We reread through it and it had improved massively. This is actually the thinnest field. This one's going to be first. It's a nice little field here, right on the edge of town of Biston. This next one will be next, and then there's another one in the corner. There's 2 other fields. I think they're going to have the 6-string baler come and bale them up. There's going to be 4-string balers, 6-string balers. The small balers will be going constantly. I think Uncle Franklin is still under the weather. Keithy's back. He's back from hospital. He's still a little bit under the weather, but he's going to knuckle on through it. So yeah, it might be a late night. It's going to be a week of late nights. That's all it's going to be, and we're used to it. We know it's coming. We're used to it. Let's check the hay quickly. I don't want this video to be too long. Just me tedding. Speaking my language, it's a little bit soft there. It's a little bit, you know, it needs the sun on it. It's just damp underneath. But the hay's nice and dry. So we're worried we weren't going to get onto anything today. So it's looking like it's going to be fine. Keithy's here. He's on the other tedder. He's going back to mow the last 2 fields. And then Barry's coming in. He's going to run the tedder while Keithy's doing that. So there's going to be a bit of swapping about. We greased the tedder yesterday, went through the tedder yesterday, so it's had a good grease up. Yes, this tedder's been faultless. Dave noticed a problem with the tedder yesterday, so on the other tedder it's got 2 springs. Couldn't really see what they did, but then when he started folding and unfolding, I could see straight away it was they're there for the folding, to make sure nothing collides. But we could get it unfolded and folded without doing any damage to it, so we ran it for the afternoon, and Farmer fixed it last night. He just re-welded the spring. That tedder, I don't know, this one has been unbelievably robust and fit for purpose, but that little one has been just nothing but problems. I don't know, it's not even in the same league as this one. So yes, I imagine once that Litlin goes down the road, you'll probably end up with 2 of these 13s, just because you can do 99% of our work with this tedder. You can do it. It's only the odd occasion you get a real small bit or a gap between a pole or something like that where you need a smaller one. So, and I've got to show you, I'll set this thing up later. I've managed to turn the steering radius down, which has made it turn sharper, so it does the whole field. You only got to mark a boundary, and then it turns the whole field. I'll show you how I do that later on. We'll get this bit done first, because the balers are going to be chasing us here, and then once we're on to some of the others, it'll be a bit better. So me and Keithy are going to, yeah, Keithy's feeling a bit better. He's got some sort of virus with yeah, horrible rash. It looks really nasty, so he's not feeling too great, but he's battling through it because he's a farmer, and that's what we do, isn't it? So everyone was a little bit worried about him yesterday, but turns out I think he's going to be okay. But I think you know, these viruses are nasty, aren't they? Nasty business. We've got it set up on basic. It's called basic U-turn, but when we get to the end, I'll show you what it does. On the straights you can go up a gear, but then when you're coming to the end to turn around like you would normally, you'd probably go down a gear. We will just knock it down. So it's going to start turning in a second, come down a gear. You still want to watch it while it's doing this, mind, because if it has a hissy fit mid-corner, it'll still probably put you in the hedge. And it's pretty simple to use. They call this the advanced mode. So if you're buying one of these, you have to buy one with the advanced. It's just an activation code. So and then when you're on the straight again, I'll show you on the next one. But it's bang on. It is absolutely brilliant. All I did to make it work a bit better was turn the steering radius down in the tractor settings. So we're set at about 12.8, and I think we're set at 9 meters now. So it uses the whole steering lock of the tractor. which is good. So we're just going to turn around again now. It does it all by itself. It's got its half maxed out on here. We check the tether, well within the boundary there. And then this side, that's the bit where, and it literally catches. Bang on the money. Perfect. That is absolutely bang on. So I initially thought, you know, that was my next thing to change. Someone in the comments said about it as well. So yeah, thanks to that guy for giving us a heads up with that. But that was my next thing to change as well. So we were on the same thought path there. But yeah, very impressive. Perfect for a job like this. Not perfect for everything, but you know, perfect for a job like this. Really good. You do have to, you don't want to just fall asleep, you know, lose concentration, because if this thing has its little hissy fit now, you know, it's going to put you wrong and might put the machine in the edge. So you don't want to just take for granted that it's going to do it. You do want to be aware. This hay is going to be fine for today. Keithy said his field's pretty good in there as well. Look, catches, bang on, there it goes, absolutely perfect. And it works out the shape of the field. So if you're in a pick and you've got a long turn in, it will, instead of doing the eye shape, the teardrop shape, it will just keep driving forward, then turn back on itself. It works it all out. It's mental. It's way better than, you know, we didn't have our thing where, yeah, if you've got one of these and you want to make it do it and it's not quite steering hard enough, just turn your steering radius down and you're away. But very, very impressive. Not for every job, you know. Will we be able to use it drilling? I don't think so, because when you pick the weight of the drill up, your front wheels are skating on the surface a little bit. Look at that, look. When we first tried the first irritations of it, it was a little bit hit and miss. There's our line, look. There's our line. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. That is the way the John Deeres work. Now the John Deeres are a little bit more fancier, because it's all built into the tractor. You can have it lift the machine, you know, do certain things with the machine as it comes in and out of work. So they're a little bit more fancier than that, and I imagine with the Isobus feature on here, I imagine you can plumb all that in. You know, that might be the next step. You can plumb all that into your machine and have it lift up or whatever. Stop your seed rates, or, you know, it'll do the whole field for you. That would be something. If you had a trail drill with sectional control, that would be pretty fancy. But yeah, very odd having the tractor do it all. Look at that. And it doesn't miss a beat. And this area is terrible for signal. Really bad. Me and Keithy can't even ring each other. So it's set at the moment to 2G, and it seems fine. It seems perfectly fine. Anyway, yeah, very, very nice bit of kit. If you want one, you've got to go to Sveaverken's website. You've got to go there. They'll put you in touch with the right person. If you can't get hold of them, get hold of me and I'll put you in touch with them. But these things are really, really impressive. You know, for an older tractor without guidance, they're just perfect. Very, very impressive. You know, what other jobs would it be useful for? Maybe fertilising, maybe. Just brilliant. Look at that, perfect. So there we go. Yeah, I'm loving it. I think that is really impressive. Look at the tether, look. Ridge and furrow. Follows the contours, beautiful this thing. I don't think farmer would have anything else other than this tether. I think it's just been too reliable to try anything else, this thing. Unbelievable. Right, there we go. I've got Barry with me now. He's over there in the tractor. Keithy's gone off on the mower. And it's all come together. Oh, everything's come fit at the same time. You know, some of the fields we thought were ready for tomorrow are ready now. This one's not. This one, it's quite funny. The old boy who used to own it, he would always say it take a hell of a lot of making. Young Jack and Charlie, who farm here, they said the same thing. You know, it takes a hell of a lot of making this grass. And last year proved right because, oh, we were turning it. Weather wasn't with us either. I think it's going to take a day longer than everything else. I don't know what it's going to go into. It might go into round bales, might go into squares. We just see what's fit on the day tomorrow. Gonna have a hell of a lot of hay fit all at the same time. Always the way. Whenever you go to an area, sometimes there might be a hell of a crop, sometimes there might not be. Anyway, you go to the first area we went to, hell of a crop, real tangly stuff, takes a lot of making. And then the next stuff you go on to, a little bit thinner, little bit different grass, makes a bit quicker, and then all of a sudden you've got a hell of a lot of grass already at the same time. So probably poor management on our part, maybe, I don't know. It's a job, you know, so every year's different as well. This grass was slightly different last year. Keithy reckons it was there was a bit more rye in it last year, but to me, you know, it might be ready tomorrow. At the moment there's a lot of green lumps in it all through it, so you might be pushing it for tomorrow, but I imagine Wednesday will be alright. And we've got enough ready for tomorrow anyway. There goes Barry, he's on the small tedder. And we'll get these, we're going over to, I'll show you the hay in a minute, it's beautiful stuff. To me this stuff here is round bale hay. I don't know why, there's just nicer to go on to, so but it'll make lovely round bales, it'll make beautiful, you know, real nice stuff. So yeah, this is Astley Bridge Farm, this one. Real lovely farm, this one of the nicer ones. Down by the solar panels, I don't know what they call these ones. There is doing the bottom one there, the hay is beautiful, it's damn near fit. We only took it out the rows yesterday. You know, if you had rain coming tomorrow, you would come and bale this. But it won't hurt. It's, you know, still plenty green. Here's the solar panels. Look. But I don't know a lot about these solar panels. You know, I don't know if they're worth doing, or I just don't know. You know what happens? There's always a few questions like, what happens to if the company goes bust? Who has to clear them up? You know, I guess the term is over so many years. I don't know. I think Farmer did have someone offer us solar a long time ago, but he weren't interested. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they're worth doing or what. But apparently the panels themselves, you have to have, but they have to be running for 2 years straight before they clear their own carbon footprint. So you know, they have to create energy for 2 years before they've created enough energy to pay for themselves, and then that's when they start becoming efficient. So I don't know how long they last, I don't know. Some people have them on their house, you know. I think they offered to put them on our barns once, but Farmer wasn't interested. He didn't, well, just, you know, there was certain aspects of, like, they want to know how strong the roof is, then you have to start adding strength to the roof, and I don't know. But they're strange old things to look at, you know, they're a bit odd. But yeah, there we go, solar panels. They're dotted around all over the place around here. We don't have very many of those wind turbines. There's one or two in various locations, but there's not too many. Anyway, it doesn't matter. The grass around here is beautiful. There's a little bit of clover in it, you'll see it. It's like black dots, you'll see it. I can't remember if the horses mind that at all or not. But tomorrow this will all be getting cleaned up. Got a few pylons and trees in here, so just got to be aware of that. Yeah, Barry's tackling the first field, and then we've got 4 more to go on to. But these farms are beautiful, you know, you're right out in the middle of nowhere. No one to bug you, no one to, you know, it's just nice. Yeah, I imagine these things have to be cleaned, don't they? You know, they to keep them running at their best. They've done a tidy job, you know, you can't, you know, there's not wires hanging out or stuff anywhere. They've done a tidy job installing them. I expect they have to be you know, spaced so far apart because the shadow they cast. We're caught up to Keithy. I think he must be on the last one, I think. I'll figure out where I'm meant to be. We're going to get these spread out. They're beautiful and green. Everything's beautiful and green. It's you know, it's going to be a nice little chunk of grass again. 4:30. The guys have been bailing. Jordan's running loads. So the old man's down there. He's got to go in an hour. So we'll be done up. Me and Keithy will be done up. Barry will go home. Me and Keithy, one of us will load, one of us will go on trailers. And then tomorrow we've got to do it all again. Go see what bales they got. Yeah, now look at this. Alright. Which bit? Oh bloody hell, your whole door broke, didn't it? Look at that.
Mount the old strap.
Oh, I didn't realise it was there.
Yeah, now we're
He does.
You put it on an offset over, had it 3 on the front, 3 on the back, he shoved it over. I went up there, back, come go back down again. And it won't match up, it's half of the mower's width now.
Yeah, they're horrible, aren't they, when they ain't got strut on. But that's no good, is it? I can't believe that.
Not man enough, is it? It's ripped out there.
No, that's you know, when it first came, it was a bit flimsy, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
We wondered about it, didn't we?
Shut properly, it's too much flat.
Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it?
You just certainly be.
That'd be an upgrade, wouldn't there?
Yeah, I bet they have. Well, that is the only one done, eh?
No. I'll let you crack on.
Alright.
Alright? You feeling alright?
Yeah.
You said you'd want to go home or something? You said you weren't man enough?
I'll be alright. I just have to go home early, so I've got a doubt myself.
Oh, lovely. You have a bath in cream. No worries, I'll do whatever. So if I've got to go loading, I'll go loading. Alright. I'm going to spin these up. Look at the chaff on the front of the bonnet there. Whoa. Hey. That's a hell of a thing. That's yeah, the door thing on there, that's we all sort of said, you know, when it first came, just seemed a bit wobbly. So that's interesting on there, but they'll be on top of that. It's still under warranty, so they'll get that fixed. But that's not a little job, you know, it's quite a big job. But it's not like we can't use tractor at a minute, so I guess that'll get done on a wet day. Oh, have a look at that. They've done all the roof trusses. They've done the 2 end posts. They've done the front 2 posts where the door is. They've done the top line against the wood. They've done the top purlin. They've had a good day. That's yeah, that's changed massively. Right, 6 o'clock. The big bale is just about to arrive. We're going to fill this up with fuel. We will grab a trailer if there is one, and then we will head over to the field. Davo and Jordan are running trailers. Keithy's over there loading. The old man has that a go. He's got something on. Farmer's going to be here unloading. We'll have it all going on this afternoon. So we've had a full day of tedding. That's been a big day. 2 tedders running. There's a lot of grass down. A lot. Where is it? It's young William, I think. They all got new hair. They've all got these fancy air horns. Look at these rows. Jesus Christ. Some big rows. Oh, that's the noise I love to hear. Beautiful. Absolutely banging. There goes Linda. We'll have a look at that in a minute. She is going to be out here. It's going to be a late one. I can feel it. Nice to be back going again. Holy Christ. Working her hard. Whatever the small balers don't get, they're plenty heavy there. Whatever the small balers don't get done, the big baler will finish up, and we will be done here tonight. So they will just meet in the middle. Still plenty good at the minute. I don't know what these tufts are. Look, I don't know why it does that. A bit odd. Look at these. Better bale. Same way, it's good. Looks a bit tidier, it's going a bit slower. Yeah, that's ideal. What? There we go, this machine would have had a fair test this year. We had a seal gone a few days ago, up in one of the top blocks. That's the only thing that's gone wrong with it so far. We had a seal to hand, we put a new seal in, away it went again. See what sort of pressure we got on there. Okay, not too bad. See how these picking up. Yeah, perfect. That's what we want to see. Jordan's here waiting for a load. They've sort of caught the balers up now, so Keithy might just load them up some big ones to keep them occupied with. Bales don't fit across the trailer, that's handy. Anyway, we're going to chase bales for a little bit, and then I'll come back later on when we're nearly done. Once Linda frees up a few rows, Jordan can pull up inside then. Bales are a little bit long. Nine o'clock, we're still going. We've got, I don't know, 200 more, 300 more to load, something like that. We got a small leak on the Argson, so we've got to make sure we look at that in the morning. Probably just another seal. We had a seal go on there, and I think it's just a seal. So it's not stopped us at the minute, it's just a small drip. But yeah, Davo's been loading the big ones. Keithy's loaded them up. He's gone home. Jordan's been loading the packs. They've evened them out a bit now. I'm guessing they got in that field earlier and see how much they still needed to do and pushed them along a bit. So that's why they were a little bit all over the place. So, but yeah, they're nice in here. We wanted to be done out of these fields today, so we can move on to something else tomorrow. I'm sick of looking at these fields. It feels like we've been down here forever. Farmer slowed up the pusher a little bit, and it's noticeable. We might change it back because it's a little bit kinder on itself, but it is a little bit slower, so don't know yet. But it's ridge and furrow, and it's just slow going for everything. It's hard on machines, hard on the Argson. You know, even with the wheel, you're still up and down with the lever because your chute's so big. On a straight field, it's perfect, but ridge and furrow always makes it hard work. So we'll be done here though. Half an hour we'll be done. I'll come back with a total for the day, and we'll start a new video tomorrow. Going to be the same again tomorrow. Going to be a few long hard days, so just got to suck it up for a week. Right, you won't see very well, but we are done. Dave and Jordan just picking the last loads up. Let's see what we got off Linda. How many did you do today? 4,102. Oh, right, yeah. No, good day, innit?
It ain't bad stuff, to be fair.
No. Yeah, good. There we go. Right, I'm going to strap these on, and I'll see you back. Yes. Yeah, I'll get that oil sorted. Right, there we go. David's got one load, Jordan has got the other. I just need to make sure he goes steady with that. And we will just stick these on the last trailer. There goes Davo. Oh, Davo loves it. Comes in after work. He's allowed to have tiny thing he's allowed to have a little bite to eat, and then he's got to come back to work. He's going to regret ever wanting to do this. Out the way, Davo. Oh dear, me and him have had a few, we had a late enough night last night. Right, we get loaded up, strapped up, and then we can head home. That is going to be gone 10 o'clock before we're home. Standard. And then tomorrow we've got another big chunk coming in. So it'll be the same again tomorrow. Right, we'll catch you up tomorrow.